anyone in here, ever been arrested before? Okay. You know what? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Honestly, because I do have another question for y'all. Hold on, let me pull something out real quick.
Ain't been arrested, not trying to be. I rebuke you, Satan.
But hey, have you guys ever been arrested for burning an incense? Yeah, well, before that happened to me, I was pristine and innocent. See, since I was 12, the only cops I knew were on TV. Friendly faces and shiny badges teaching us, just say no at the dare assembly. Being locked in a cell never crossed my mind. I was a kind kid from Marietta. I never saw the signs. Being locked in a jail cell through my adolescence stayed foreign, until I went to college and that image started warping. Benedict College, South Carolina, my HBCU. It was there where the facade of the boys in blue began to fall through. What was once painted in the crisp lines of red, white, and blue began to blur as their true colors came into view. My classmates would yell, "Yuck, 12," with their entire chest. And see, that was the censored version. The real word actually starts with an F. And I was appalled, and I even stalled in joining their cause because I could never disrespect authority. The police protect and serve. If we just show them love, won't they stop harming minorities? Fast forward, spring 2018, my junior year. I walked into my dorm room and I told my roommate, "It's stinking here." We had air freshener, but it was already sprayed, so I told him to burn an incense to take the smell away. No longer smelling musty, I can finally lay my head down. I got work in 6 hours, so I gotta go to bed now. As my roommate leaves to head to the bathroom, I lay my head down and I hear a loud boom. 2 policemen kick my door open and walk into my room. First cop says, "What y'all doing in here?" Chilling? How does that make me the villain? I thought y'all only antagonized the bad people. He says, "There's smoke outside. What are y'all burning in here?" An incense. See, I thought the truth would be enough, but things just kept getting more intense. The second cop gonna say, "And you know they be smoking when they burn those incense." I don't even smoke. Look, I walked in the room, it was smelling bad, so I told my roommate to burn an incense. See, I still thought the truth would be enough, but when my roommate walked back in and he told him that he burned the incense, they put him in handcuffs. Seeing this injustice firsthand, I yelled, "Yo, that ain't right. What's wrong with you?" He told me, "Well, since you think it's so wrong, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs too." Escorted out of my room, taking the walk of shame. This is beyond lame, but I had to refrain from showing my true temper. Because showing aggression when getting arrested could lead you to being another lesson in police brutality. So my mentality was to wait and let them decide my fate. Now, I didn't do anything wrong, so how long could this take? They gonna search the room, realize I wasn't bluffing and that they made a mistake. 1 hour goes by and I'm barely awake. As my head lays down on the table, the door opens. The policeman uncuffed us, but he didn't say what I was hoping. "All right, get up, boys. We're taking y'all to county." County? What's county? Richland County Jail. That's where you're going to be spending the night. And they put us in the police car. Our long legs had us packed in tight. It felt like we were vacuum sealed. And when we got to the station, that's when I knew this was real. Fingerprints taken, mugshot taken, my phone dead, and my mom's phone is the only one I knew in my head. But I couldn't try to explain this situation. So once again, I'm waiting. As an old head is passing his wisdom. And as sleepy as I was, I didn't want to dismiss him, so I listened. And I fed on his food for thought, because it was 10 times better than the food that the jail bought. They brought us into the courtroom to get our sentences, and they sentenced us with disturbing schools for burning an incense. But what's so disturbing about that? I think it's more disturbing that you can get a rap sheet for trying to get a moment of peace before bedtime. And that was past 5, and I'm late for work, in jail signing paperwork, just because I wanted my room to smell better. But when you think about it, it's actually clever. from their perspective. Because in the race to reach their pension, the police are taught to lock them up by any means necessary. And what's really scary is my situation was the best case scenario. Because at 7 o'clock, they let me and my roommate go. One night in jail is far from the worst case when dealing with men that wear the badge, because if I showed aggression when I got arrested, I could have been another hashtag. And that's my piece.